The troops will not miss a payday.
We'll see what happens from here on out.
Our DC Bureau is live. Stone crab season cracks open.
This is an iconic product. It's something that's locally caught, locally sourced.
In South Florida, Caplin News is live. And a star-studded game.
It's kind of like a family reunion.
In honor of a star-studded class. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Julie Liscano.
And I'm Laura Iglesias. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
The government shutdown is sure to affect those in active duty, even with payments now ordered. The Trump administration directed troops to be paid today, but still questions remain for many military families.
Our DC Bureau reporter Ivana Haluski is live in Washington with more on what we know. Good morning, Ivana.
Good morning. As of Tuesday, some service members have started to receive their paychecks. Some say it was incomplete, and it's still unclear how many payments have been sent out. Military families are still unsure what the future holds. From reflecting on past shutdowns,
We got paid on the 1st. We'll see what happens from here on out. But there's already a strain there.
to new pressure today.
We get paid every 2 weeks, so yeah, that one, if we don't get paid after that, it can start to become a real stressful situation, a real struggle. So
A Navy wife and a veteran say their families are already feeling the impact of this government shutdown. They are two of about 1.3 million active duty members of the military who could see a paycheck soon. Saturday, the Trump administration announced troops will get paid by repurposing $8 billion that have been appropriated by Congress to the Department of Defense, including research and development accounts that had not been spent.
I pray that it doesn't roll into those many days this time around.
With Congress still making no progress over the shutdown and yet to pass a standalone bill for next month's payment, service members are still unsure if they'll be receiving a payment check on November 1st. Reporting live from the Capitol, I'm Ivana Iglesias, Caplin News.
A Florida judge temporarily blocks the transfer of prime downtown Miami to the Presidential Library Foundation. Miami activist Marvin Dunn claims officials violated open government laws. Judge Ruiz says her decision wasn't easy, but explains that college failed to give the public reasonable notice ahead of the vote last month.
And tensions are rising this morning between the U.S. and Venezuela after another strike is carried out in international waters. President Trump says the U.S. military targeted a boat carrying suspected drug traffickers off the coast of Venezuela. He also says 6 people died in the strike and claims the boat was affiliated with a designated terrorist organization.
Celebrations among Argentinians after Argentinian President Javier Milei meets with President Donald Trump. The meeting occurred yesterday at the White House, where President Trump agreed to a $20 billion lifeline to help stabilize Argentina's collapsing market. There is a key condition to the move, however. Trump says Argentina will only receive the relief if Milei remains in power.
We want to see it succeed. It's very simple. I mean, we don't have to do it. It's not going to make a big difference for our country, but it will in terms of South America. If Argentina does well, you're going to have others following, and a lot of others are following.
Many are criticizing the president for providing more aid to foreign nations and say it goes against his own America First agenda.
Argentina and Puerto Rico got to play their international friendly in a relocated game to Fort Lauderdale. The game was originally meant to be played in Chicago, with the Argentine Soccer Federation saying the immigration crackdown is responsible for the move. In the field, Puerto Rico nearly scored early in the 8th minute, but was denied by goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. Messi didn't score this game, but gave 2 assists that gave Argentina the victory with a final score of 6-0.
When it comes to Alzheimer's, technology is changing how caregivers provide support and care. Caplin's Kelly Rengifo shows us some of these tools.
Technology is becoming a new lifeline for families caring for loved ones with Alzheimer's. From phone reminders to tracking apps, caregivers are finding new ways to manage daily challenges.
For caregivers, daily tasks like remembering medications, meals, and routines can be overwhelming. However, technology is now stepping in to help. Caregivers like Maria rely on phone apps and alarms to support their loved ones. using these tools to bring structure and reduce the stress of daily care.
Teléfono para acordarse de tomarse la pastilla.
I use the phone to remind him when he has to take his medication. I use alarms to know at what time he should be picked up. I leave him the iPad so that he doesn't get bored of watching television. He plays his Sudoku. The technology gives me more peace of mind knowing that I can locate where he is. It gives me more peace.
Today, more than 7 million Americans over the age of 65 are living with Alzheimer's disease. This number is projected to nearly double by 2050. Experts say technology can ease that burden with tools like medication reminders, GPS trackers, and apps that support memory and engagement. For families, these tools provide structure and safety.
One of the things that I hear a lot is like, I need to have my calendar most updated on my phone because otherwise, how am I going to remember that I need to go to this place or to go to this appointment? So for them, that is their lifeline.
As technology continues to advance, Ms. Marquez says caregivers will have even more tools to ease daily routines. From smarter reminders to expanded telehealth, it's offering families greater peace of mind. Looking forward, she says innovations like AI-powered monitoring and personalized care apps can play an even bigger role.
Experts remind families that while technology can't replace human care, it can ease the stress and improve the quality of life for both patients and caregivers. I'm Kelly Denhevel reporting for Caplin News.
Listen up, seafood lovers. Today marks the first day of the stone crab harvest season in South Florida.
Caplin's Valentina Gaspari is live from North Miami with much more. Good morning, Valentina.
Hi, Laura and Julian. Definitely, I know fishermen are celebrating the big day. Today is the start of stone crab season, and here's some information you might not know. Stone crabs are 5 to 6.5 inches long, and they weigh up to 1.5 pounds.
This is an iconic product. It's something that's locally caught, locally sourced.
Roger Duarte, CEO of George Stone Crab, is entering his 18th season of harvesting stone crabs. From the Florida Keys to the 305, he tells me the team processes and distributes 6,000 to 8,000 pounds per day during peak season. Sources say the stone crab generates $30 million to Florida every year, not only making it some of the most expensive seafood on the menu, but a local treasure for fishermen.
It's sustainable.
Stone crabs date back to the 1890s as an accidental discovery when Florida fishermen frequently found the crabs in their catches while searching for lobsters. Having their own boats and traps, Duarte says his company follows a handcrafted way to catch stone crabs.
We use traps and a buoy. We put bait in it, and then we come and pick up the traps 10, 15 days later.
Following state regulations, fishermen are only allowed to harvest the crab claws. The legal size must be 2 7/8 of an inch, allowing the stone crabs to revive and rebuild the claws.
And then we throw the crab back in the water. We clean the trap, we put bait in it, and throw back the trap in the water.
And as long as no hurricanes are projected in the forecast, Duarte hopes for an exciting couple of months.
Hopefully we have a great season.
So local deliveries for George Stone Crab start tomorrow, and the season for stone crab runs until May 1st. You can visit georgestonecrab.com for more information. Live in North Miami, I'm Valentina Gaspari, Caplin News.
Hurricanes of all generations hit the green.
That's still ahead, and so is this story. And the Panthers make a big statement on the road. Newsbreak will be back in just 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stand is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
A beloved UM tradition is bringing back Hurricanes past and present together once again. Hurricanes from every generation are getting ready to reunite on the greens for a special tradition.
Caplin's news reporter Nicolette Esper shows us how this event keeps the Cane spirit alive.
Former Miami greats and fans will gather for one of the most celebrated and beloved traditions by the university, the annual Celebrity Golf Tournament. It's an event that celebrates both the past and present, and of course the future of the U.
The tournament is expected to host 15 to 25 Hall of Famers and a sold-out field of 36 foursomes at the Biltmore Golf Course.
It's kind of like a family reunion. We all get together and have fun and raise funds for the Hall of Fame.
Proceeds from the tournament help keep the Hall of Fame and museum running while giving fans and athletes a chance to reconnect.
We have Keys Karts, who is doing another hole-in-one contest so somebody can take a golf cart home.
Beyond the greens, it's a tradition that spans decades, bringing back Hurricanes from every era.
It's kind of nice for me to see people that, I used to see when I was in costume and they were in uniform, and now, we're older folks and still hanging around and having fun.
It's clear that the culture doesn't really end once you graduate. It kind of lasts a lifetime. So I just really want to know what you think about the impact that all of this has on the current athletes who might one day be inducted.
It's a way for people to come back and remember the days when they were at the University of Miami, when they played football or basketball or baseball or track, and see old-time friends and have a good time.
Long after the final putt drops, the legacy of the U lives on through the people who built it. Covering the tradition for Caplin News, I'm Nicolette Esper.
Now this is how you make a statement. FIU crushed the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers on national TV last night. En route to their first victory conference of the year, it was a defensive masterclass. Let's take you to the first quarter. Little under 10 minutes, third and fourth. Western Kentucky makes a play at the end zone, but it gets picked off by defensive back Mr. Clark. The Panthers would force 3 on the night, and then the run game started to take over.
Gotta be careful here. Western Kentucky dialing up the pressure. Handoff up the middle and some space here. Downfield. A big-time run on first down for Anthony Carey. Cuts it back across field. And finally tripped up and dragged down at the 14. It's actually Keith.
Kajon Owens would finish with a career-high 195 rushing yards to make the Panthers the king of the hill. The final score was Panthers 25, Hilltoppers 6. This was FIU's first road win in nearly 2 years. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Give up outside leverage, but because of how fast Owens was, he got outside of him anyway.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes.
See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Well, that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Laura Iglesias.
And I'm Julian Lescano. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.